This is the iPhone SE 3 and it just might be the last one that Apple will ever make. And in my opinion, that might actually be a good thing. But before I get into explaining my take on this whole ordeal, check out this tweet from one of the most reliable Apple leakers out there. Ming-Chi Kuo says that Apple is going to cancel or postpone mass production of the 2024 iPhone SE 4. And why? Well, there are a couple of different reasons. The first one is that Apple is getting consistently lower than expected shipments of mid to low end iPhones like the 13 mini and 14 Plus. On top of that, there are concerns that the full screen design of the SE4 will lead to higher selling prices, as well as concerns about cutting unnecessary new product development expenses during the 2023 global recession. And those reasons might lead to the cancellation of the SE4. Now, some people say that it's a terrible idea if Apple does that because they love the SE line, but others would say that it's actually a great idea. Well, to find out the truth, we have to look at what made the SE line special in the past, as well as where it all went wrong. One of the reasons why people loved the original iPhone SE was because at the time, the entire iPhone 6 lineup took on a brand new design, which was actually controversial since a lot of people believed that the old design was better. So the iPhone SE allowed people to stick with the old iPhone 5S style design while getting some new hardware as well, which is a win-win for those who loved the old boxy design. But now, this is the current iPhone SE 3, and unfortunately, it's lost its special feel for various different reasons. Instead of the SE being the boxy choice, it's now unfortunately the only iPhone currently for sale with the same rounded edge design that people disliked about the iPhone 6. Not only that, but in a world where the Android competition has full edge-to-edge OLED displays for the same price or less, the SE comes with the same old 4.7-inch LCD display and a very dated home button. And making everything even worse, MKBHD just released his best smartphone camera of 2022 video, and something really important stood out to me during the night mode portion of the test. Out of all 16 phones that he tested, which all came out this year, the iPhone SE was by far the worst at night mode because it's the only phone out of all of them that doesn't actually have night mode. And if you're wondering why that is, it's not because of the chip, since this comes with the same A15 Bionic chip that's in the new iPhone 14. So why does it not have night mode? Well, the truth is that Apple intentionally left that feature out to make the more expensive models seem better. And then adding even more to the pain, they raised the price of the iPhone SE to $429. So right now, potential buyers have the choice of either spending $429 on an outdated SE or $600 for an iPhone 12, which is better in literally every single way. It gets MagSafe, it gets rid of the home button, it gets much better cameras, a much larger OLED display, better speakers, better battery life, and more. And believe it or not, I recently needed to buy a budget iPhone for business use for one of my employees so she can take phone calls. And guess what? I bought an iPhone for $460 and it wasn't the SE. Yes, I bought a fully unlocked iPhone 12 on Amazon for $460, just $30 more than the SE. Now I know it's not brand new, but it's got Amazon's renewed premium guarantee, which has a few important benefits. Most importantly, it comes with a 1-year satisfaction guarantee, so if you're not happy with it, you can return it within that 1 year. It's also guaranteed to have over 90% battery capacity, as well as minimal cosmetic damage, which is not noticeable when the device is held at arm's length. And on top of that, it comes with a brand new MFI charging cable and charger in the box, which ironically doesn't come with a new iPhone SE from Apple or any other new iPhone. So So to be completely honest, with a deal like that readily available on Amazon, you'd have to be crazy to buy an outdated iPhone SE, especially heading into 2023. And one of the main reasons I chose an iPhone 12 instead is that it has Face ID, which is honestly the best form of authentication ever put into a smartphone. And that's where the iPhone SE 4 was supposed to come in. It's rumored to have a design that's basically identical to the iPhone XR with a notch, Face ID, and of course, removal of the home button. Now, all of that sounds nice, but here's the big issue. It's supposed to be coming out in 2024, and by that time, the entire iPhone lineup will have already gotten rid of the notch completely and switched over to the dynamic island design, which is happening next year with the iPhone 15 lineup. So the dilemma for Apple is that switching to the newer iPhone XR design is likely going to make it more expensive, but who in their right mind would be buying a phone with a notch in 2024? And on top of that, Apple would likely have to withhold other features like MagSafe, which of course wasn't present in the iPhone XR anyway, and that is the issue right there. The iPhone SE was originally supposed to be a throwback to a smaller, classier design for those who didn't like the larger iPhone 6 design. But now, everyone's gotten used to larger phones, and just this year, the 14 Pro Max was actually the best-selling model out of the entire lineup. So basically, the iPhone SE has now become something totally different. It uses an outdated design that no one really likes anymore, and the feature set is cherry-picked by Apple to intentionally hold back important features so that the SE doesn't cannibalize the sales of the higher-end models. That basically makes the task of creating a successful iPhone SE model almost impossible, since Apple is trying to make it worse on purpose, and that never works. It's why I think the current iPhone SE is a bad phone. They kept the design exactly the same again, which was a huge disappointment and big mistake in my opinion. So for the iPhone SE 4, it's going to be incredibly hard to balance in terms of keeping the price as low as possible without butchering the features and value of the phone like they did with the current iPhone SE, which is a terrible purchase right now when you can simply buy a renewed iPhone 12 with the latest design right now for just a bit more cash. And honestly, by the time the iPhone SE 4 comes out, the new 15 and 15 Pro models are going to be coming out with an even newer design, which I imagine could look something like these renders, and that of course will make the SE design look even older. So with that said, I believe that if Apple chooses to delay the iPhone SE 4, I think it makes more sense just to cancel it altogether, or perhaps make it exclusive to certain countries like India and others where it makes sense to have a lower priced iPhone. But if you completely disagree with my thoughts in this video, then let me know down in the comment section below. And if you want to see which iPhone I personally recommend you buy right now, check it out using the YouTube product tagging feature and click the circle above to subscribe for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.